I finally cut my hair. Do you like it? Yeah, that's enough of that. I need to put it in a clip because I cannot physically be in a kitchen with my hair down because I'm constantly scared that my hair is going to end up in my food. And we are trying another Instagram recipe today, which I know is a big shocker. Let me get my hair clip. Let me tell you what we're doing today. So I saw this recipe for like pizza hot pockets. The original creator is Aussie Fitness. I'm going to link his Instagram profile down below. And I thought it was a really interesting recipe, and I tried making it on my own and it did not go well. It is easy, but the thing is, like, when you're making the hot pocket, you like need to pinch the sides and put them over everything, and then kind of that everything is secured, and everything fell out when I tried making it. So I kind of adapted the recipe to us who are a bit culinary challenged to make it a bit easier, but still it's basically the same recipe. I'm just doing it a bit differently. The ingredients are Greek yogurt. Again, I'm using a replacement. You need some flour, you need some cheese, you need some pepperoni, you need some, in my case, ketchup, and some seasoning, and that's it. It's a really quick, easy lunch to do. I really love it. I usually do it with like roasted veggies, or I make a salad or something on the side, but I have very limited space in my kitchen, especially when I'm trying to film, so I will not be making any side dishes now. I'll just try and make the hot pockets. Let's get our ingredients. Again, this is what I will be using instead of Greek yogurt. I think I mentioned in the last video I made when I made a deflated yogurt cake that I always use the same thing to substitute Greek yogurt because there isn't any real Greek yogurt in my country. Flour. When it comes to spices, we will need some herbs, some garlic, and some salt. In his original recipe, he used pepperoni. I'm using sliced chicken breasts because I'm trying to keep it low calorie, because I'm trying to lose weight still on that journey. I sliced up some mozzarella, and we need to get some ketchup. And we got everything. When it comes to the amounts for the dough, you need equal amounts of flour and yogurt. I am using 80 grams of flour and 80 grams of yogurt. As always, season to your liking. The original creator also put baking powder, but every time I did it without the baking powder, and it turned out kind of fine, so if you don't want to put it, don't. I first always mix everything with a spoon until it gets kind of crumbly, then I go in with my hands to knead it. I don't have a lot of space. What I usually do, I take my cutting board and I put parchment paper on it, and then I roll the dough on top of it so it doesn't stick anywhere and it's easier for me to clean up later on. That's just what I do. I mean, of course, this only works when you're like rolling out something small. Like if it was bigger, of course you need more space. Look at me sharing hacks as if I know what I'm doing. Once that the dough is nice and flat, you start putting on your toppings. To be honest, when it comes to me, I could add pickles to anything. Like, I have a stash. I've been at home for the Christmas holidays and my boyfriend was driving me back to Zagreb, and I stole so much from my mother's pantry because she like pickles stuff, and I got a few jars for myself. By a few, I mean I have a whole shelf now in my apartment dedicated to pickles. The pickles are on top. Now you need to fold it and pinch the edges. It will kind of look like a folded sandwich. I don't want to use the Italian term for it because I think that if I call this a calzone, the Italians will come for me, so just fold it. What we need to do now is heat up our pan, and the little sandwiches go in the hot pan. You can just eye it when they're done. I think like 2 to 3 minutes on each side is just right. So while my pan is heating up, let's talk what's been new. I injured myself. I am at an age where I just injured myself and I don't know how or where. I've been trying to get back into working out and running this month because December was a bit detrimental to my physical health. And like I only ran once this month, and it's like the 16th now, and I did one weight training session. I've been a bit lazy, but for the past 2 days there is something right below my left hip that just hurts like a mother. I have no idea what I did. Did I sleep wrong or something? But I know if I extend my leg a bit further back, like it just hurts. And I tried to run yesterday and I could only do like a warm-up, so I was just walking and I couldn't run. It just hurt so bad. I tried doing some light stretches, but the thing is I'm scared I'm going to make things worse, so I'm just waiting for it to pass. I think that's the best thing to do. I'm really close to 30. Okay, this one turned out fine. This one not so much. I have some holes, so it's probably going to come out a bit, but I don't care. It's going to be delicious anyway. The pan is still heating up. What else been new? Nothing. My life is exceedingly boring. If I'm looking a bit red, it's because I had a visit to my dermatologist 2 weeks ago and she prescribed some stuff for my face, which hurts. I think that the last 2 weeks of my life can be summed up as excruciating pain, because it's like, it's some type of acid or something for the face, and when I put it on in the evening, I feel like there's 1,000 small needles stabbing me. I mean, I got used to the sensation, but it's still very uncomfortable. I used to love having my skincare routine in the evening, but now I just dread having to wash my face in the evening and put that thing on, because God. The sandwiches are in the pan. I'm just waiting for them to be done, but I could do some cleanup until then and talk to you guys a little bit more. So what else have I been doing? I've been working on my book. Like, I already have a poetry book on Amazon. You can buy it, the link is down below. I've also been assembling another poetry book, and I'm also writing like a novel. And that novel is going to put me in my grave. I've started countless books in my life. I've never finished a single one, but this one I told myself, like, you're going to finish this one, you're going to try, and you're going to do it this year. Because, as you might have read on my blog, this is my year of getting uncomfortable. I'm trying to do things that I was scared of. For example, I signed up for a half marathon, even though I don't know how I'm going to run that distance, but it doesn't matter. I have time to train. I think it's in October, so I got time. And one of the things that's on my uncomfortable list is finally finishing that novel and putting it up on Amazon. And the thing is, I get so lost in the writing, I get so invested that I write myself into fucking corners because I just come up with some weird shit and I do not pre-plan. So that's what I've been doing this week. I've been rewriting some of the old chapters, fixing some of the new ones and stuff like that. I think I have like, I don't know how many pages I have. That's concerning. But I have a lot. Like, I'm coming to like the final part of the book where I need to like make the resolution, and I'm constantly just rewriting the same fucking idea over and over and over again, and I'm constantly scared that the book is going to be too long. The book started off as a simple concept in my head. I was having my little mental health walk one day and just kind of popped into my head like the whole idea, and like, it was simple in the beginning, but now, why did I add all of these characters? Why am I making my life so complicated? Why? Why? But yes, that book, I'm going to finish that book. I already have a name, it's called Little Rebellion. Well, something is spilling out of my sandwiches, that's nice. So anyways, yeah, it's called Little Rebellion, and yeah, I can't wait to finish it, to just finally breathe peacefully and just publish it. Ta-da! They're done. I usually eat this with a side of grilled veggies, potatoes, or I make a salad or something, but as I said, the space is a bit small to do all of that for one video, so we're just focusing on this. I know that the cross section doesn't look all that fine, but they are really good. This is too hot to chew, but I'm still going to try. You should definitely try making this, and honestly, if you're more skilled in the kitchen than I am, try making the original recipe, because it looks better. So the video is done, and so are the sandwiches. There is something really fun about just standing in your kitchen and having a meal, like not sitting down, just standing. I mean, I don't really have a good seating area in my kitchen, but that's a story for another day. I'm dreaming about the day I'm going to have my own apartment and be able to kind of like decorate it the way I want and it will look the way I want. I've been living in rentals for the past 7 years, I think. Yeah, I was like 19 when I moved out. Besides the brief part where I spent some time living with my mom after I dropped out of grad school, I've constantly been living in rentals and they were not the best. But I think your 20s are for shitty apartments and bad roommates. It's like a rite of passage. That's at least how I try to comfort myself. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been kind of a short video, but I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you'll try the recipe, especially the original one because that one looks great. This one is for us who are culinary challenged. All of my relevant links and everything and the link to the original creator are down in the description. You can subscribe, like, turn on notifications, leave a comment, whatever you want. If you know what the fuck is hurting in my leg, please leave the comment down below so I know as well, because I don't feel like going to the doctors. Maybe it will pass. Anyways, I'm going to go and chill now and read a book or write my book or do something else. I hope you're having a great day and we'll talk next time.